Look at that. Even every bird has gone to the rapture.
Didn't even get to cross.
What's up, guys? This is What's My Game, and thank you so much for watching as always. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. And I've got a ton of stuff coming up, and I'm going to be hitting this every new game hard. This is Everybody's Gone to the Rapture Part 5 of our series. And also, if you like it, or even if you kind of like it, even if you don't like the game, please mash that like button for me. It really helps out for the channel continue to grow. Look at that. Even every bird has gone to the rapture. So I skipped ahead like 20 seconds. I was like looking around, and then like I stopped for like 10 seconds because I had to attend to something. So I cut that out. But this is down that same path that I was about to take. And look at that windmill in the background. That's really sweet. We don't get anything like that here in the U.S. So I was saying before that this game isn't as popular as I thought it was going to be. I mean, I knew it was a long shot, but at the same time, it was so different, and it had a lot of suspense around it and unknowns, you know. And I guess YouTube kind of screwed that up, but I thought enough people would want to watch it because they didn't buy it, because it is a story, you know, it's a movie, and I thought more people would want to watch the beginning to say, hey, let's give it a shot, you know, because it is cheap. It's only $16 through PlayStation Plus, and then there's no Xbox, so I thought people would watch it, you know, but it's not happening.
It's soaking up light and radiation, but not routing it anywhere, so I can only guess that it's using it as an energy source in its attempts to communicate. It needs more power. I wonder if I could boost the reception by using multiple towers.
You know, that sounds like a great idea to me. More power. We could all use some more power. Except maybe the new Hellcats. Those are ridiculous. By Dodge, the Hellcat Charger and Challenger. It's ridiculous. 707 horsepower for a damn muscle car. Freaking. No wonder people wreck them as soon as they buy them. They have no idea what they're doing. All right, let's see what kind of which way we go here. Obviously not left.
Frank.
There we go.
Frank, for God's sake, stop!
Keep back, you bastard. I know what you've done.
Where's Lizzie? Where is she? I've got to find her.
You stay away. Someone's got to warn them. Someone's got to stop it.
You can't stop it. You have to understand. You hate me, I get that. But if we don't do this, it's not just the valley, it's everything, Frank. It's all gone.
You're talking bollocks.
You can't stop it! Jesus!
You take one step closer, I'll bash your bloody skull in, I swear to God.
All right, I'm going. But if you see Lizzie, tell her to get out. There's still time. Please, Frank. For her, not me.
If you're that bloody caring, you can save her yourself.
Don't you get it? I have to stay. Someone has to be here to confirm that everyone is dead.
Well, that was the most action we've had so far. He shot right over his head there. I'm pretty sure. Isn't it Frank Appleton and Stephen Appleton? So isn't that his dad? Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good. I love that water. That's really cool looking. You know, in the UK and England specifically, I've been there, and in the countryside, they do have these like paths where you can go across people's property. And it's really weird. I mean, here in the U.S., we would never do something like that, right? If I saw somebody walking across my pasture, you know, I would be really pissed off. You know, it's private property. But in the UK, they have like these. I'm not saying it's everywhere, but I've seen them. I don't know where they don't exist or where they do exist, but I've seen them, and you can just walk across people's land through this public walkway. It's pretty crazy, actually. It's a good way to get shot here in the United States. Or at least get chased. I can't wait for somebody on PC to mod this and just make a little bit more out of it, because it is a really cool game, but really too slow for probably 95% of people.
And if you're listening to this, then maybe Stephen was right, and by sending the planes he stopped it all getting worse. It's a beautiful morning. I wasn't there when Mary died. I was too scared. So I went to the pub instead. What will be, Frank, she said. And I just want you to face it with me. And I didn't. But I will now. I will face it with you now, Mary. They're coming.
Wow. So that was a bunch of people going to the rapture, I imagine. Seems like the lights beaming them up, you know. It almost looked like bombs, because they've talked about dropping like bombs and stuff or whatever, but I think that was just the light coming down to get everybody. Pretty sure, because it looks like you can see all the little dust, the golden dust, you know, like they're all disappearing. I tell you what, I wish I could have grabbed that gun that was standing right there. I know if this was me and I was the last person on Earth, seemingly, and they were seeing some weird shit happen, you'd be damn sure I would have grabbed that rifle right there. I don't know what good it'd have done, but it may have given me just like 1 ounce of sanity knowing that I had it there with me. I wonder if I can go back. Like, what happens if I go backwards? Evidently there's no power backwards. There's no power backwards. I can't see anything. I wonder if there's like an invisible wall that's going to stop me here or something. I'm heading toward the light. Well, my path is laid out for me the opposite way. 2 people have told me that you can run in this game, and I have tried every button combination ever created, and even button creation not created. I cannot get this thing to run. So this is full speed. If you see me moving, unless I'm spinning around or looking up, I am walking full speed. You have my word. So you definitely cannot run in this game. I don't think sprinting would be apropos, but at least like a mild jog would be, I think, rather than this really, really slow walk. You know, it's funny, I guess there was a big channel on Twitch that was twitching this game when it first came out, and that's when I was recording it, because I was playing it at 12:01 a.m. at 12 a.m. on the dot. And I guess they got far enough into it, where 2 or 3 hours, where I guess they got so bored of it that they said, screw it, we're not watching the rest of this, and they just referred it to another channel. Here, see the rest of it, you know. And I really do understand that. And that's sad because, you know, I know this indie developer, Lizzie. We know who that is. I know this indie developer has put a lot of time into it. And I'm sure their money, but you can only look at art for so long. You know what I'm saying? Until you want to go to another painting. I feel like that might be what's happening here. I would love to go backwards and see what I missed, but it's just too damn slow. It's too slow. If I could sprint like the opposite way, then I would go say, okay, what did I miss?
Rachel? Hey, what on earth's going on? It's been awful. The thunder and the lightning and all the power went out, and everyone was in the hall, so I told them all to stay put. But then Sean Davis said he wasn't going to be told what to do by a stupid bloody girl and went out for a cigarette. And then didn't come back. And then Di, she went out after him and she didn't come back either.
Where's Dylan? Was he with Sean and Di?
No, I'd be looking after him. Do you think they'll come back?
I don't know, Rachel.
I don't care what anyone thinks. I just know if he was my baby, I could never leave him. Even if the whole world was coming to an end, I'd make sure he came first.
You'd be a good mum, Rachel. Oh, don't worry. It's fine. Go back inside and tell everyone that they're doing a great job. A really wonderful job. I just got a few things to finish up here, and then I'll come in and join you.
Right.
Go on.
Let's see what Lizzie's story is all about. Somebody's going to hell. I can feel it. There is no way that everybody is going to go to the good side. Because if that's the case, then this is not the rapture. Because biblically speaking, and I'm not the the end all be all on this information, but biblically speaking, when Jesus comes back and it's the end of the world, then he takes the ones left alive back to heaven that are.
Because of the flu.
There is no flu, Lizzie.
Oh, Christ, Stephen, I'm not stupid. Of course there's no flu, but the stations are still closed.
There's an access footpath that runs alongside the main tunnel. You can get out that way. They won't have thought of it.
You know what's going on, don't you?
You can't use the phone anymore.
What, like you're not using one right now?
Funny. Listen. Just don't use the phone after this. No TV or radio either. It can hide in the signal.
You make it sound like it's alive.
I don't think we have a word for what it is. Just promise me. Don't tell anyone. Pack quietly and meet me at the station tomorrow, all right?
I feel awful lying and leaving all these people here.
It was a brilliant idea about the show. Top marks for that, you clever thing. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow.
So yeah, evidently when it's Armageddon, I think it's what it's called, or the end of the world or whatever, anybody that's still alive that's worthy of heaven is supposed to be sent up to heaven through the rapture. And those that are not worthy of heaven go to hell and or face the devil or whatever the case is. And so there's got to be somebody that is left here that's not worthy of going to heaven. So I'm interested in seeing that. And Steven's definitely getting my vote so far. Just because he sounds like a prick. that might not be enough to get you to hell, though. Otherwise, there probably wouldn't be too many of us going to heaven. Got a ringer. Thought I heard a ring. I'm hearing shit. Gotta go up this? Nicer. Got a little something going on. I can hear it. Not really sure where it's coming from. I should put my headphones on, then I can hear it a lot better. Not really sure to go here because I think that's just over the loudspeaker. So we will go this way.
Oi, Shipley, I want to work with you.
There we go.
Get over here.
Our guiding light.
Keep your voice down. Do you know who I am?
Yeah? You work for Meg Holloway?
Charlie Tate. You can call me Charlie.
What's this about, Charlie?
Rachel Baker.
What about her?
Oh, come on, son. I wasn't born yesterday. Are you looking to get your head kicked in?
She's 16. She's not a kid.
You try telling her dad that. He'll bloody kill you.
I love her, though. You can't stop love.
I'm not telling you to stop anything. Just be careful, that's all.
We haven't heard from Charlie before. Can't get in there. Oh, I see Mr. Light over there. Looks like we're headed to some sort of trailer park, possibly. Everybody's got wheelbarrows around here. Okay, come in here. I got it. Oh, what I was saying earlier, and I wanted to remember, is I can't wait till PC modders get a hold of this and are able to incorporate some other stuff, you know? Because I think most will appreciate that this game needs a little something. Oh, Lizzie lives here.
Don't touch it. It's fine.
It's like a sunburn, but it's a funny shape. Is it sore?
I can't feel it at all. Don't fuss over
I
it.
can't believe that you left Kate there. Why won't you tell me what happened?
She's probably not even noticed I've gone. It's really nothing.
You're lying. Don't lie to me.
Fine. We had a row. She'll work all night anyway.
Stephen, listen to me. Was there an accident? Is that how your face got burnt?
It's nothing. Something, I don't know. Just got a bit shaken up and then we fought. She wanted to stay and collect more data.
Was she burnt as well? Is everything all right?
Jesus, Lizzie, you sleeping with me or her? She's fine, we're both fine. I don't want to talk about her. I came here to see you.
I just worry.
Well, don't. Come to bed.
Wow. Stephen definitely gets my vote. I mean, he's definitely been the worst one so far. I mean, he's obviously an adulterer. Is that the right way you say it? She's the adulteress, he's the adulterer, cheating on his wife with Lizzie. But I don't think adultery is worth going to hell. I'm sure it's a sin. Well, I know it's a sin.
don't even care that he was screwing her. What made me angry was that he treated me like I was too stupid to notice. I dream through the light storm and see the pattern dancing on his skin as he burns. I wake up with eyes full of liquid light. I'm going to concentrate all 5 remaining towers on the same point in the sky. If it is establishing conduits for communication, that should create a jump in bandwidth.
I don't know what that means. Liquid light. Supposedly, probably some kind of clue or whatever, but I think that was over my head. I don't know.
Hey, it's just been on the radio that they're closing the roads. Something about the flu?
No one here has flu, Sean. There's no flu here. I overheard Mrs. Graves, and she said another family of Upton left. She said they must have left last night, but their car and all their stuff's still here.
Screw this day. There's 15 people Upton left in 2 days. I don't like it. Where's the baby?
Asleep in the caravan. Sean, I don't want to sit around here waiting for it to get worse. I reckon if we leave now, we can get out of the valley before they get their acts together and close the roads.
You think so?
Yeah, we can go the back roads, through the woods. I'll leave some money on the side for Mrs. Graves. You know her husband isn't back yet either.
He's a boozer, right? That's what I've heard. That's her problem anyway.
Don't be unkind, Sean.
Come on, let's go and get Dylan.
So were they playing? I guess they were playing tennis, and the end of the world came. You gotta be doing something, right?
I think it was instant. I know that's no help.
Can you leave me alone?
There was nothing we could do. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, Ben.
You've woken the baby. Just leave me alone.
Rachel, I'm sorry. Sorry.
I guess she's like their babysitter or something. Yeah, I'm loving the overall, just everything, but it just needs something else. We need a little bit more interactivity, and I think this game would be really sweet. And a jog capability. So I'm sure somebody will mod that in on PC. We're not gonna be that lucky on PS4, but it'd be cool to at least see somebody do that. You know, I'm not talking about guns or shit like that, but I think a little bit more could be done and make it a little that much more interesting.
First thing in the morning, just to make sure he's had his pills.
Mr. Coles is not a well man, Elizabeth. It's entirely possible he upped and wandered off. If things progressed, the mind can be a fragile thing, you know?
It's just not very like him, that's all I'm saying, Doctor. He never misses the mid-morning bingo.
He didn't smoke, did he?
Not that I knew of.
There's a funny... It's like ash.
Well, that is odd. Reese cleaned in here yesterday afternoon. I'll have to have a word.
It's not like cigarette ash. Strange.
Dr. Wade, there's just been a phone call. We needed back at the village. Apparently Mrs. Barton has disappeared.
Yeah, it's human ash. Yuck. Well, that's going to do it for me, guys. Thanks so much for watching. This has been part 5 of our walkthrough for the Rapture. Everybody's gone to the Rapture. Please smash that like button and subscribe. And get ready for part 6 coming right up. Thanks so much. Have a great day. See ya!